Okay guys, we're about to go back to market again, simply because I've opened my mouth to the guys in the squad. This one is for 4 pips as a scalp. So let me just set this order up. It's going to be under there. Bash. Right, okay. So that's in. This one is more to just follow on what I was talking about. Let me kind of explain. If you saw a video which is actually up and running right now, I was in the market earlier on, but again, I like to try and keep ahead of what's happening. So this is flicked over, and you can see the market is pulling away. But inside of the Discord, which I'm just switching on now, pull this down. There's an update running from 10 o'clock, so we can see what's going on. And it's really just the same as what this is. I'll come back to this. Strength. The pound and US, they're pretty close together in score ratios, and they're both losing ground. So there's not going to be big trades. And that's highlighted up here. At the moment, we have a dominance to the sell side, and the trade is a sell. Tells me to be careful, and it's telling me to go low TP of about 4 pips. So I've got to be really careful with this. So I'm not going to be mental. Now the guys know this, they know how I operate. It's all there for them, but I go one further. I've actually broke it down for them here, so they know exactly what I'm looking at and the trigger point that I'm working on. This one is a candle count back, because you've got to be able to work out what you're doing as well. Now that's moved quite aggressively away. I'm going to leave the target the same. So I'm just going to follow this up into here. Now I can tighten it up using fibs. Now the way you would do that on this scenario is we'd step that back and we go, okay, where is the strongest drive that I can see recently in relation to this slot? Well, it's actually that move here. See that? Started with this candle and ended up there. So I'm going to pull that into there for this particular scenario. And it's sitting on that 50%, so that's a good point. And I can just add in a couple of extras if I want. I could actually have a saddle order here. Now that's where you put an order above and below. However, because the market is only for a couple of pips, I want it to come to me. I don't want it to go touch that, come down. It may well rally off to the upside. Now in the other video I explained about the Elliott wave that could possibly be there, and if it is, it would probably catch me out. So I'm better off following candles up. Okay, now on this particular one, a little bit careful. I'm going to take that up into halfway onto there, kind of this cluster point, and I'm just going to move the order with me. So the idea is it triggers, pushes in. Now the higher that gets up, the better, but I'm kind of taking the devil's advocate choice of moving it high. That was a strong push. There's a cluster here where you can see those 2 candles closed, which marries up with them tails, which marries up with that, right across. So that's the next logical place that it'll push through or test. Now if it pushes through, it'll run down and it'll look for in and around this area, which is the base, and that's where my target, right, we targeted in. So we now just want it to run down to here. Now I can also stage into this if I want. Now if I'm wrong, I would step this back out to 15 minutes and then look for, I've got a protection point here, level. There's a swing and a swing. I'm quite aggressive in the way that I trade. So I would look at that as my upper swing. Gets past that point, I'm done. I am completely done. And I'd be foolish to go into the market any further. But at the moment, I'm happy just to go in, get my 25 quid to add on to the one that I did earlier. And that's it. So let's play this out and we'll see how we get on. Okay, boys and girls, that's this bit done. I'm being very cautious with my targets, but it's out. You can see it's pushed down, hit the target, ran through, and give me another 25 quid. So that's this bit done for this hour. Then I'll go into it again in an hour if I want to. Well, at the top of the hour rather, and the job will be done. Now this one was done purely for the guys. They're on following what we were doing, and I just want to show as possible little bits, and it's purely for consistency reasons. I can't win them all, but I can plan them all. Actually, when it comes to an argument with her, I can't win any of them. I never plan them out.
You always win.
Like hell do I.
Well, you just ignore it slowly.
What do you say?
You just don't know it, you just ignore it.
So, hey, you just can't play with your thing, will you?
I think it's still there.
Grab all of it then.
I did try to get it.
Go on, I'll screenshot. Go on, let's fight it. Way go. Oh, that's stuck as well.
Get off. Shifty, I'm busy.
Yeah, that'll sort you out.
Not you, though.
Look, I'm a shit.
The carpets.
But I tell you what, if
Make
the cat
me a coffee.
make me a coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee, and I was right to pull that out because it's now shot away. Okay, so there we go. So that was for you lot, guys. Hope you well. Keep it going, and we'll have a bit of a sing song later on.